It takes it a minute for it to start up on
Yeah,
my
it's
side.
10 seconds, I know. You should be seeing something.
Yeah, it's starting up.
Alright. Open up my chat view here.
Dinner bone.
Yeah, I'm currently using a different program. If I don't know if you can see it on your screen while I'm broadcasting, but I have Overwolf up and running using
Yep.
Overwolf's Twitch function here. So I'm actually broadcasting using Overwolf. I can see my chat room, I can see the number of people in my chat room, and I can see how much time I'm spent in game. And I want to see if I crash again. Because I'm not gonna hit the F6 this time in order to start broadcasting inside the game. I'm gonna broadcast from outside the game and see if I still crash.
Usually I'll go into my control settings and just disable the streaming hotkeys. Since I don't stream at all, I don't want to like accidentally hit F7 or something and start streaming and kill my computer.
Right. Well, I do stream. I like to stream every now and then.
I've streamed a couple times testing it out. I never could get the settings right.
Yeah, I've got a couple hundred hours of streaming. I think most of that came in within the last month. Not kidding. I uploaded some of it to YouTube.
Overwolf does pretty good for streaming.
I think so. I think it does great. I don't know how it looks right now to you because I'm stuck in this box. I do think I need. Yeah. I do think because I'm using a little more memory than I was using before. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna lower my chunk distance down one more. There we go. That's pretty smooth on my
6 usually works good for me.
Well, I don't know. I'm not that familiar with 1.7, but you know, my field of view is normal. My difficulty is normal. I think that's what FOV stands for, is field of view.
Yeah, my favorite field of view setting is 90. I turn that up to 90. I'll turn my brightness up to 80 mainly because YouTube.
Wow, that just stretches things out though, I think. Quake Pro?
Yeah, put it on Quake Pro and check that out.
Ooh, that's kind of freaky looking.
Yeah, I've gotten really used to using 90. It works really good for me, but
yeah,
I've tried going back to normal and it's just not the same anymore.
I don't think I could handle. Oh no, go back. I don't think I can handle that. I think I'm gonna keep it at normal. There we go.
Yeah, I got used to 90 because I was wanting some kind of a depth of field effect, and 90 gave it a decent effect without overdoing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, Oh, I do have one person viewing. I think that's you.
Yeah, that's me.
Just saw that.
And yeah, if you're gonna stream or do video, I was just turning the brightness up to at least 50 to 80.
Okay, I'll go 50. We'll see how that does. Most of these settings I just leave at the highest one. Advanced OpenGL is off? Why is my OpenGL off?
Because that will kill your FPS.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never had a problem. It usually increases my FPS when I have that on. F3, I am currently 14% used memory out of the 4 gigs that I have put to it. 83 mods loaded, 83 mods active, of course. I look
And then you're,
my
if you're more used to a
my frames per second
square,
is down to 10. What the hell? See, 7 frames, 8 frames. I don't 15
wow,
frames. Yeah, see, this is wrong. I'm usually much
yeah,
higher in frame rate than that. And see, when I turn, let's see here. Let's go in and options, video settings, turn my OpenGL back on, and then hit F3. Wow, stayed about the same, if not a little lower maybe, depending on what wood I'm looking at. But it feels smoother when I'm looking at it. Is it smoother to you on the broadcast? Because it looks smoother as I'm turning now.
as you're turning, yeah, it's not as choppy looking, but
Exactly.
still, you should be getting a lot better FPS than that.
Well, you would think so with my video card, but then again, I don't know. See,
I'll tell you something to try. Go into your mini map menu and make it a square map. Turn your square map on. That helps my FPS actually.
really?
Yeah. Well, hit M to open up your mini map menu.
See, I have dynamic lighting on, water transparency, biomes.
Yeah, turn square map on. That'll
Yeah, I
help.
did.
It should.
We'll check that out. F3. Yeah, it jumped me up to 20. I should still be higher than that, though.
Yeah, it should.
It's crazy.
Or something else you can try is turn VSync off and turn your frame rate to unlimited.
What the hell? I'll try
V-
anything once. Video settings.
yeah,
Yeah.
VSync might be keeping it down.
Video sync off and frame rate unlimited. There we go, 38 frames per second. That's better. 23 looking out this wood. Drops down to 14, 19, 17, 20. Yeah, it's a little better. Drops down to 4. Yeah, it's a little better. Ain't bad. Now I wish you had a... There is one mod that I used to love using simply because it had scaffolding in it. It might...
Yeah, that's IC2, Industrial Craft.
Yeah, I know. I used... But the only thing I ever used it for was for the scaffolding. They need to make a scaffolding mod. Because I still know that... I still know the thing for that. It's just... boom, and you had scaffolds. And they were awesome. But it's the only thing that IC2 is good for anymore. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look, I got a growing plum. I can eat something. And munch. Woohoo. Saturation level went up too. Oh, what kind of tree is this? Avocados. Alright, well that's nice to know that there's trees like that around here. Probably gonna leave that stuff back there, but a gourd garden from Pam's Harvest Craft, and voila, I got pumpkins and a zucchini. So when it says it's a garden of gourds, it means that you bust this up open and you'll get some gourds. Interesting. Got some squid moving around out there. How's my frame rate doing on there? Am I still looking pretty smooth? Am I dropping any?
It's a little choppy on stream, but
Uh-oh.
uh,
Uh-oh. I hate it when this happens. That is either a chunk error. You see this chunk error?
yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens.
Hit F3 and A at the same time.
F3 and A.
Yeah.
Reload the chunk.
Yep.
For a reloaded chunk, it didn't reload the error, did it? Wonder if you'll get the same error when you get into it. I mean, it cut things. It cut things squarely in half and put one half on this side and one half on that side.
That's kind of weird. You don't see that very often, really. Not in the newer versions.
Yeah, I haven't seen a chunk error like this since, like, early alpha.
Yeah, well, every now and then you'd see them in 164 or 152, but 1710's been pretty smooth for me.
This is the first chunk error I've seen in so long. I mean, I think the last time I got a chunk error, I was in... I think it was in 154 I got some chunk errors, but they weren't very serious. I mean, you walk up to them and they disappear. This one goes on for chunk upon chunk upon chunk here.
Hit X and bring up your big map.
It's missing it too.
Yeah, I know. I was going to see how far it goes on the big map.
All the way across. Let's see if I can change my zoom level.
Yeah, Z.
.5. That's a big ass error. You see that on the map? That is one big ass portion of this chunk that is absolutely refusing to load. Yeah, you need to get in my seed and see if you get the same problem.
And that's at 212, 634.
Yeah, 212, 634. Because I'm curious if it's a configuration problem, a Biomes O' Plenty problem, because I know Biomes O' Plenty can cause this sometimes.
Gamebox has detected that you are playing a game that can take advantage of our in-game overlay using Overwolf. Would you like Gamebox to launch Overwolf automatically?
And it'll have you download it if you want it. I personally like it.
I've already got it.
You've already got Overwolf?
I've already got it.
Oh, well then hell yeah.
Yeah, might as well launch. I'll try anything.
I mean, it's not the greatest integration system in the world, but I kind of like the fact that I can see your name, my name, down here, and it lights up. Yeah, that way I can tell who's in my server and who's talking, or in my channel, and who's talking to me without really having any issues, which I think is awesome. Plus, it allows me to record, and we've been recording now for 14 minutes. And it hasn't crashed, so I don't think it was Overwolf that caused the problem. I think it was 1.710's Twitch integration combined with Forge.
Yeah, well, the Forge version that I've used with that is the latest. It's not the recommended.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I use the latest version on it.
I ate the zucchini. I was starting to lose a little meat pop. I don't like losing meat pops. Yeah, even the water isn't overflowing into, because sometimes you can get the water that overflows into the chunk that isn't loading. I'm not even getting water overflow. I've just got chunk missing.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, not registering it at all. And I mean, I got water on 4 sides here. I got water down on the other end too, and none of it is flowing into the ravine or junk area or whatever you want to call it.
Right. Have you ever used Apple Core before?
Uh, what is Apple Core?
If you move your cursor over to the carrot, and if you look at your meat pops, you'll see that little grayish.
Oh yeah, it
speckled
lights
background.
up. Yeah, it lights up and tells you how much it. Carrots are actually really good.
Yeah, it shows you what your saturation level is.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, I have used that before. Hey, here's another one of them garden. Get more pumpkins, and this time I got a winter squash. I'm gonna eat it too. Good. I have a pear here. Light level 0.
Now, you shouldn't have much problem with food on that.
Yeah. Why isn't it telling me it's what do you call it? Maturity level. Because that looks like a fully mature plum or pear, and these are not fully mature, and you can tell that. Yep, sure enough, I got a fully mature pear when I clicked on it. You don't have Whalia for Pam's Harvest Craft add-on.
That was supposed to be fixed in the new Whale Harvestability, which is in it.
But as you see, I'm looking at this stuff on my Twitch, and I'm getting a light level. I'm not getting a harvest level. See,
Okay.
this tells me that this grass is currently harvestable. But I look at a fully mature pear, and I get a light level, but I don't get a harvest level or maturity level, which is something that was.
Yeah.
I've got that in 1.6, so I know it's there.
Right.
Did that chunk load in when I came over here? No, it's over on the other side of the hill. I didn't remember coming over a hill, but okay. I think part of that chunk loaded in. Weird. Because I don't remember coming up over this hill. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. Oh, maybe it is loading in. That seems closer. I think it's slowly loading it in. I don't know for sure. I'm gonna stick around this area and find out though. I've got a cow over here. Cows are good. That just really creeps me out though, having that big hole there. Let me check on my big map and see if it's...
Yeah, I don't care much
Yeah,
for those
it did shrink.
big chunk areas.
Look at that. That it did shrink. I don't know what caused it to shrink, but it did shrink.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, it did go almost all the way across my thing, and now it's only taken up like a quarter. So.
Oh, you know, I'll tell you what might be causing some of your FPS being low is that dark oak forest. If you're close to them, they tend to lower your FPS a little bit.
Not only does it lower your FPS, but it seems to lower the chunk loading ability of the game itself. To be quite honest,
it's the same with jungles. Jungles and the dark oak forests are pretty rough on your frames.
That's crazy. It shouldn't be that bad. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna pick up the sugar cane. At least a couple pieces of it. That way when I... And see, this is a nice little area. And here it is getting dark again. And I was just wanting to look around. What is this over here? Is this mud? Or... No. That is just some ugly looking water. Brown water. I don't like the thought of brown water. Alright, time to bury myself in a hole or something. Hey, potato. So weird being able to just... Alright. I want to be able to see out.
I'll open that.
Huh?
That brown water.
Don't go in it?
That's my factory reloaded sewage.
That's what I thought it was. I wasn't going to say anything because I know what MFR is and I've used it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and the black water. Don't jump in the black water.
No, that's bad news. Must be because I have so many cows and chickens over here. I'm getting sewage waste over.
I'm gonna have to look into the stability thing because the light level thing that's just odd. I know it shows hard like percentages in tilled stuff. If you plant a garden, it'll tell you.
Yeah, but even in my pack, if you go into our server and you look at my pack and check out to see if any of the trees are ready to be harvested, if apples are ready to be harvested or whatever, you look up at them, it'll give you a percentage maturity level.
Yeah.
That's just like like the Ender lilies. They give you 81% mature. That's from Pam's Harvest Craft, actually.
Yeah.
Being able to see that stuff.
I looked into that tweak, the same guy that does iguana tweaks, and according to him, it was fixed through Pam's, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to be even right.
No, it don't.
And that's why he never updated it past 164.
Well, somebody needs to show him this video.
Well, I might need to drop Pam's Harvest Craft back one version, because I think it was working in the previous version.
You might need to, but at least it's not crashing on me like it was when I was trying to stream, which, like we said, probably just a Minecraft error with Forge.
Yeah, I might need to drop back to recommended Forge version and drop Pam's Harvest Craft back one.
Well, remember some of your mods are Forge version dependent, and if you drop back, they might not have a compatibility with the Forge that you're using.
Right.
So you got to watch that when you're making a mod pack. It's why I had to take MFR out of my pack, because it wasn't compatible with the Forge I was using, and the Forge I was using was necessary for like Tinker's Construct and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, MFR's got to go because I'm not living without Tink. Alright, this video is almost 25 minutes long. It's nighttime. I'm not going to be doing much for the next 2 minutes. So I am going to go ahead and stop my stream. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to say hi next time so I can see you in my chat, and take care of yourselves.